Hey everybody out there in YouTube world, my name is Old School Nerd, and if you haven't noticed already by the screen you're looking at, this one could be a little dicey. Those of you who have seen Five Finger Death Punch, Wrong Side of Heaven, realize how personal that was for me, because I completely connect with everything that happens in that video. I was very wary of doing this one. It's called Gone Away. It is a cover from another song, from another artist. And it talks about obviously military service and obviously situations in regards to the events and military events post 9/11. There are two things that I need to do. Number one, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to make two videos. The first one is going to be for a reaction to this song. The second one is going to be a discussion. And I want to talk to you about the things that I see in this song, what they mean to me. And if you want to see that video, check it out after this one. If you don't want to see me talk for an hour about everything I see in this video, just ignore it. I'm giving you guys a choice. Look at me. I'm giving you the choice of either sitting through me having an hour discussion about a 5-minute video, or we could watch the 5-minute video with slight interruptions throughout so it doesn't get blocked in every country on the planet. And then you can sit down with me and we can discuss all the little things and what they mean to me and how I want to share them with you. Look at me, thinking about all of y'all. Oh, stop. Anyway, like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you to Five Finger Death Punch for making this video. A lot of their videos touch a lot of us who are veterans, and we know people who lost those who serve, and we thank them every day. Like and subscribe to this video. The link to this video will be in the description as always, but if you want to hear me talk about all the things I see, whether they're accurate to my experiences or not, check out the video right after this one. My name is Old School Nerd. Here we go. This is Five Finger Death Punch, Gone Away. Is that the shock tone from, you know what I mean? Jesus. Okay. Wow. This is very, very, very poignant to me. The look in the eye, the 1,000-yard stare, shell shock, PTSD, whatever you want to call it. It's a shock. The events can do this to you. It's pretty crazy. I'm only stopping this for one reason. Please do not get mad. I'm not stopping it to piss you off. I'm stopping it because I'm trying to keep this thing from being blocked. Every country, like the last one, you guys can actually see it. Doing it for you.
That is confirmed. 3 KIA.
Damn.
Maybe in another life I could find you there.
Okay, I'm going to call this Exhibit A, so please refer to it in the next video. There's something going on in this that I want to talk about, but just letting you know. The tone of the singer for Five Finger Death Punch, that tone, it's intimate, and it's going to get you.
Pulled away before your time. I can't deal. It's so
Okay, there's a couple things that just happened that's completely not going to happen.
unfair, and it feels like heaven so far away. And it feels, yeah, it feels like the world has grown cold now that you've gone.
Absolute nightmare scenario. In the next video, I do want to discuss this. This scenario has gone on for many, many years, unofficially throughout World War I, World War II, Korean War. Towards the end of the Vietnam War, this particular setup with a notification officer and an actual chaplain officer showing up for counseling and to notify next kin does still happen. Okay, if you've never been to Arlington National Cemetery, go. Even if it's just to see the majesty of how well they take care of that place. Also visit the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. It will shock you and inspire you to the military discipline of the 1st Old Guard Regiment that honor the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Check it out.
Show that I still care. Black roses and Hail Marys. I can't bring back what's taken from me. I reach to the sky.
Okay, this is pretty poignant. You saw the bracelets on his wrist, those black bracelets. I'll talk about those in the next video that describes some of these things. The nightmare scenario for this woman, who it's probably her son, the wife with the young child, the pain and the stress and drama and trauma of all these things, it never goes away. Even though the song is called Gone Away, it doesn't. Where were you when 9/11 happened? I don't care where you are around the world. We all remember that day. Ask yourself, where were you when 9/11 happened? What did you think when it happened? It's a day that for this generation, we won't forget. And even my kids who were all born after 9/11, or were not, my oldest was a 1, okay? They don't realize that the heaviness of that day. Can you imagine what it was like to be your grandparents for Pearl Harbor? Okay, real quick. I thought I'd never make a joke in a video like this. That dude got a massive nose hair, bro. Like, big time. As a person that fights with nose hairs, I feel his pain. Okay, dude, you didn't see that? Yeah, you know it's coming, right? I'm just shocked he was actually in the road, spotting and taking point, looking for pressure mats and stuff. The days of walking in front of a vehicle for pressure mats and tripwires and stuff kind of went away after we realized that a lot of the IEDs and explosive devices used against our troops in Afghanistan and Iraq, they didn't need pressure plates and triggers that you could see because they trigger that shit from cell phones. There's no way he heard that trip because a Hummer is not that quiet. He didn't hear it click. There's just no way. Just not from 10 feet away with the sound of a Humvee. Humvees are not quiet. The size of the explosion enough to kill 3 people in a Humvee, an up-armored Humvee, including the person up in the turret, would have killed him, for sure. And if it didn't kill him, the concussion of a blast big enough to kill from 10 feet to 15 feet away, he wouldn't be getting up to run. I'm just saying. These are things that I'm not arguing about. It's just a fact.
Please let me
what's about to happen, I feel, is something I'm definitely going to talk about in the next video in detail. So even though I'm only stopping it for a few minutes to make sure we don't get the ban on this one, this is probably going to be something I'm going to talk about for about 15, 20 minutes. Just warning you now. I've done that. When I have a PTS trigger on my PTSD, I've actually done push-ups or go running, try to get it to stop. And he did not go back into a recruiting office and get redeployed. Specialist, what do you do with your cover off? Okay, you guys are all running up and standing at parade rest, which you're not going to do. If it's an officer, you're going to stand at attention, but how are you going to know it's an officer in that Humvee? You can't see in that window. Also, okay, this guy being a specialist, I could believe that. There is no way Staff Sergeant Gates is going to be that young and a staff sergeant. Okay. Maybe a corporal, maybe even a sergeant, but there's no way he's at that age to go through. I mean, you have to go to PLDC and ANOC, maybe even BNOC to be a. Yeah.
The world is so cold now that you've gone away.
Yeah, I'm probably going to talk a lot about this video. This video was really, really heavy. The music, of course, is great. Five Finger Death Punch does a great job with this song. Sorry I had to stop it so many times, but because the first one I did, Wrong Side of Heaven, got blocked by so many of you. When I tell you, I know a lot, like over 250,000 people have seen the other video, and that's awesome. So many people haven't got it. I tell you, there's so many of my fans and followers and friends that I've made in Europe that haven't seen it, and they can't because it's blocked in so many countries. I want to say it's like Australia, Canada, and the United States. That's it. Everyone else is like, psh, nope. All right, so this is Gone Away by Five Finger Death Punch. And Gone But Never Forgotten. Fuck yeah, bro. I hear you on that one. There's a lot of things that I'm going to want to talk about in the video that's coming up. Before I do that, I want to share something real quick. Okay. What they're depicting right here, the whole a terrorist attack that gets the thing of the nation. I'm going to speak a lot about that in its historical significance because since 9/11, an event the level of 9/11 and its reaction to young men and women to join up for military service has not occurred since Pearl Harbor, which is like 60 years before 9/11. So to imagine that for 60 years, we didn't have an event that literally captured the hearts and minds of men and women in the country to serve is something else. The other thing I'm noticing is they put here 1 year earlier, and you're going to tell me that within 1 year, these guys are going to see a news report, sign up, then get assigned for basic training, then get assigned for AIT for training for whatever they're going to do. Okay. So Basic training is going to be 8 weeks. Then, depending upon your specialty, you're going to go another 6-10 weeks. And then these guys are all in the 82nd Airborne School, so you're going to go to airborne training. Then you're going to get assigned for deployment for the 82nd Airborne, which means you have to put so much training. Probably going to have to go to NTC for desert training. I mean, the odds of these guys going from, shit shine, no buzz cut, hanging around, smoking and joking in front of a football game, to taking point in Afghanistan or Iraq as 82nd Airborne troopers, and for one of them to be in charge on point in front of, I don't know, that's a stretch, bro. Just saying it's a stretch. Anyway, but that's not the point. Just thought I'd make that little point for you. I'm going to now end this video and thank all of you for seeing it. I know that this one did not hit me as hard as Wrong Side of Heaven, and there's a reason for that. I will explain to you what the reason for that is in the next video, which is the discussion video for this one. I hope all of you enjoyed it. I really hope it doesn't get banned, because the last one did by a lot. Thank you so much. Please, if you want to see this video without the stops, please go to the link. Support Five Freedom Death Punch's channel. They are awesome. And let's talk. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about my service, things that I've noticed in the video that either ring true or seem a little far-fetched or are just flat out no. It's for dramatic purposes. So with that, thank you for coming. My name is Old School Nerd, and I will see you guys next time. See you later. I cannot believe I made it through that without crying. The part where he was screaming for a second almost got me. That was hard.